Hello friends, this is Coldrun back with Code Vein, and I have a cat here. And we are going to continue on from the, not the headquarters, the home base. And so let's see what we got here. And I noticed by the way that the color I picked on the boots, I mean the color the RNG picked, is like not just a color, it's like a super glow. So I have like, talk about animate, I have like metal rocket boots. Wait, what did that? What did it say? Finish training. Begin training, finish training. Oh, this is like a... I was thinking that's a thing to pick up. So this is something I can practice on? Let me see how much I can keep going after I bottom out here. None. I can keep going none. Okay. Because I noticed I was panic rolling in the fight against Oliver, and that's something I have to work on. Just not panic rolling. I actually don't think there's much I want to do right now, but I'm really glad this exists. I'm really glad this exists. I'm definitely going to be coming back here at some point. Okay, got some sweet children's favorite clown with a bloody handprint next to it. That sounds about right. Got a pool table, a dartboard. No Final Fantasy VII dartboard minigame, though. Who are you?
There you are, the revenant that Louis sees so much potential in. I'm Davis. I go around for the provisional government as part of the investigation into the depths. Just as a warning, try not to stir up any trouble. If you do, I won't be able to do my job and, well, you get it, right?
If I stir up trouble, you for the provisional government won't be able to do your job, and I guess you're saying you'd then have to kill me? Is that what you're saying?
Just so there's no confusion, don't cause any trouble, okay? I need to be able to move freely, you see.
Are you a revenant too? I guess you're a revenant too. Okay. Is this a real band? Vamps? I like the sound. Are you look like either a storage person or a weaponsmith.
Nice to meet you. If Louis brought you here, there must be some reason, right? I'm Murasame. I provide the back home support for all the explorers here.
Explorers.
It's a pleasure. I've got my own reasons for why I can't go into combat with you, but I'll provide your weaponry and maintain it for you.
Okay.
Anyway, relax and make yourself at home. I'm really sorry. Right now I'm in the middle of a periodic equipment inspection. I should be able to upgrade your weaponry once you and Louis are done talking.
Okay, so I'll come back to you. Who are you?
All revenants carry some secret with them. Don't do anything funny. I'll be keeping an eye on you until this talk with Louis settles down.
The talk with Louis. So like everyone knows that I'm going to be talking with Louis. It sounds like that's a thing. Oh yeah, before I check that area, what is the hot spring? Haze, an element that is sprayed out when a revenant or one of the lost is dispersed. Haze can be temporarily stored in a revenant's body, enhancing the bearer's abilities. Because it's dangerous to obtain, it has come to be used as a form of currency. What actually is it? It's just an element? For once, the towel feels appropriate. Oh, because they switched me into the towel. I forgot I actually changed the towel last time, right? It almost looks like the sky is cracking over there. Like, I don't know what that texture is. Look at this place. What did that let me do? Sit. Okay. I'm sitting. This is kind of great. Can I get up? Yes. Okay. I can sit in any number of these chairs. Enter hot spring, sure. Look back on past memories. So this is a place you can reflect. Finish organizing your thoughts. So that's what the... Does this let you replay missions? The Great Collapse. What is that? A sudden catastrophe that... Okay. We're looking through this right the fuck now. Okay, here we go. And again, just the way I play this tends to be fairly reading heavy, and so please feel free to skip any parts that you already know or just that are not interested in. Totally cool. Awakening. A sudden catastrophe that assaulted the world. The Great Collapse. A sudden catastrophe that assaulted the world. Spikes called the Thorns of Judgment devastated major parts of every city. That's what those spikes are, the Thorns of Judgment. And nearly half of the planet's population is said to have died in the disaster. So that's what the Great Collapse is. Thorns of Judgment, massive spikes that sprung up from the earth like the teeth of a hungry maw. They're currently dormant. So they won't necessarily always be dormant. They could, start spiking again. A large number of researchers have studied them to learn what they are and what caused them to move, but these questions remain unanswered. Bloodthirst, a deep craving for blood that occurs when blood hasn't been consumed for a length of time, or as a result of miasma inhalation. This effect is caused by the BOR parasite, stimulating the central nervous system of its host as a reaction to starvation. So maybe that's how the lost become lost? Let me see if that's actually going to be covered later. Revenants becoming lost. That's going to be a thing later. Okay. And then blood springs. Wondrous plants that produce a regular supply of blood beads. They appeared as soon as the world was cut off by the red mist. Many have dried up due to the spread of miasma, making blood beads difficult to come by. Hopefully they talk more about what blood beads are in a little bit. Okay, Ruined City Underground. The land fell in the Great Collapse, turning a multi-level parking garage into a cavern. Revenants who left Silva after Operation Queenslayer used it as a hidden refuge, but the spread of miasma turned it into a den of the lost. So Silva's the person who's runs things around here, and who has the humans, who has whatever remaining humans there are. Revenants who left Silva after Operation Queenslayer used it as a hidden refuge, but now it's a den of the lost. Okay, those are the lost are the ones we saw there. Third generation revenants. Although implanted with BOR parasites to fight the queen, those were weaponized. Those weren't natural. Those weren't they didn't just spread randomly. Those were weaponized to defeat the queen, whoever that is. Or at least, it's hard to say if that was, we don't know yet if that was initially how they were. It looks like this is third generation revenants, so at least this group of revenants was weaponized. These revenants did not revive until after the appearance of the red mist. Many of them are unaware of the events following the Great Collapse or why they revived at all. A large number called for the liberation of revenants and act against the provisional government. So we don't know anything about the provisional government yet beyond that dude is part of it. And the dude we saw before with the kind of the two wings on the cape. And that some third generation revenants are against them. And so call for the liberation of revenants and act against the provisional government. So the provisional government is somehow controlling revenants to some degree. Why does it sound like a basketball going through a hoop? A substitute for blood beads. A substitute for blood that suppresses a revenant's thirst. Yep, so okay, I was right about that. A large specimen holds enough liquid to keep an adult revenant healthy for 2 months. Blood springs drying up and heavy taxation by the provisional government have caused a shortage. So is Silva must be the head of the provisional government then. Because Silva, I think, was the one who was... I'm not sure about this, but I think Silva was the one who was putting out the taxation. Okay, Cerberus. A revenant unit operating under Silva's provisional government. Yep, so it is his provisional government, or their provisional government. I don't remember if Silva was gendered yet. I might have mentioned it. They might have mentioned it, but I just forgot. They oversee the lives of all revenants and collect a levy of blood beads, which they are also in charge of distributing. They effectively began the restoration of order and all but ended the hunting of humans for blood and wars between revenants. So Cerberus doesn't sound bad then. It sounds like they did put order to the chaos, but I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know beyond that. All right, Mad Thrall. Formerly, Purifier Masks, formerly referred to as... Wait, let me... So I didn't even see this at the top. It gives like a little summary of that part of the story. Captured by Revenants. So the people that captured us were Revenants. They're on a mission to collect blood beads. Your companion's taking hostage. And you just have to find her along with a fellow captive named Oliver. Okay. Mad Thrall. And anything up here? A dried up... So, racked with pain, you reach your destination. This was the blood spring. A dried up spring. Your blood causes it to flow again, and the miasma nearby fades. I didn't notice that part. So, when specific... You now know that you have a unique power. So, that's not just everyone. So, something about the way that my blood interacted with the blood spring, not just supplied it with... Not just made it flourish with blood beads... which again, if one of those can supply blood for 2 months for a revenant, that's tremendous. But it also made the miasma dissipate. Okay. Mad Thrall, during the search for blood beads, an attack by a lost revenant destroyed Oliver's purifier mask. That was what... I didn't even notice that. And there was something that Serena mentioned in the comments, or that might have been one of the causes, and sounds like that was the cause of what made Oliver kind of, what made Oliver to, what made him turn lost, is that he lost, that attack specifically destroyed his purifier. Okay, good to know. Purifier masks, formerly referred to as anti-miasma apparatus. These devices were made to protect revenants from the effect of the Lost's miasma. The Lost's miasma. Does the miasma come from the Lost, or it's just associated with becoming lost? I'm not sure. Air passes through filters that use a fluid mixture containing the owner's blood, which neutralizes miasma. Okay. Bloodthirst. I think we saw this before, didn't we? A deep craving for blood, this effect caused by the BOR parasite. Yeah, okay, we saw that before. Blood springs we saw. Blood beads we saw. Bloodspring, a mysterious young woman showed you in the ruins. As the mysterious young woman showed you in the ruins, you give your own blood to a dried spring, bringing it back to life. It produces a single blood bead. Okay, Oliver lost. Let me go to Revenants becoming lost first. Okay, the blood of Revenants who have frenzied due to bloodthirst turns dark. The blood of Revenants who have frenzied due to bloodthirst turns dark. So the blood itself turns dark. And as BOR parasite invasion worsens, their bones begin to creak and change form. The speed of this process varies, but many end up falling into a death-like slumber. Frenzy can be halted if the condition is treated with blood beads at an early stage. But it seems like it's still a very quick process. Okay, Oliver lost. Your prize in hand, you rush back to the Revenants, only to find them wiped out. Oliver succumbed to bloodthirst and became one of the lost and killed them all. Yeah, okay. And I do like to think that he just wanted to kill them all, and that was his instinct. Because he didn't kill Io. He left Io alive. The gravity of the situation stuns you, but a stranger arrives to offer help. Thank you, Louis. Vestiges. The crystallized residue that forms when a revenant or one of the lost disperses or turns to ash. So were the little enemies along the way that I killed, those were lost too? Did they form vestiges too, and I just didn't notice that? Or maybe they were too weak, and so they didn't leave vestiges, or the vestiges that were noticeable? I don't know. Within it are contained the moment fragments of memories said to overwhelm any who touch it, causing them to become lost. So that's why Louis wanted me to stay away from it. He thought we would become lost by touching it, but I was able to somehow purify it. Those who become enticed by the voice of the past will reach out to it as if possessed. So it wasn't really in my control whether I could have reached out. With the aid of your unnamed ally, you defeat Oliver and are reunited with the young woman. Afterward, you discover a strange stone called a vestige that calls out to you. As though bewitched by the voice, your hand reaches out to the vestige, and all of you are engulfed in a blinding light. That part definitely surprised me, that all of us were sucked into it. Oliver's memories. Oliver's memory echo revealed upon touching his vestige. Blood beads run scarce in a society rife with hungry revenants. Oliver resolves to survive, but ultimately meets his end. Hold on, so this I want to stay on a little bit longer. So, was the person that we saw sitting there Oliver? It was Oliver, right? It wasn't like a memory of his childhood or anything like that. Oliver resolves to survive, but ultimately meets his end. Blood beads run scarce. I keep thinking about this, the thing like some must be sacrificed. Was that a callback to something I'm forgetting from before? Like from that the revenants were saying about some must be sacrificed? Like I don't understand what the role of sacrifice plays in this. Anyway, memory echoes. Strange spaces where memories etched into vestiges can be replayed. Each is entirely unique, depending on the memories they hold. Let me read that again. Strange spaces where memories etched into vestiges can be replayed. So this is a memory echo is a space where a memory etched into a vestige can be replayed. Is that where I am now? I don't know. Is that the space I'm in now? Each is entirely unique depending on the memories they hold. Okay, after experiencing Oliver's memory through the vestige together, the man introduces himself as Louis and takes you and the young woman to his home base. Okay. Jail of the Mists. Jail of the Mists vein. A land that has been isolated. I want to go back to this to see if I can actually. What happens if I watch this memory? The memory of Oliver's memories. This might just have me replay it, but I really want to kind of see what jumps out at me now, because I went through that whole section not understanding what I was looking at. Like, not understanding this was Oliver. So I do want to try this again, just to see what I see. I wonder if doing these earlier parts lets me find, like, if this were a combat part, if I'd keep this stuff. Probably not, right?
Please, let us keep them just this once. We won't make it if you take them.
All revenants must pay a levy of blood beads. There are no exceptions.
So this is two of the provisional government's taxation agents. Cerberus. Yeah, that's two of Cerberus agents taxing, and they felt bad about it. Like, they weren't monsters. I mean, they're revenants, but they're not monsters.
Mommy!
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
So someone has to be sacrificed. Maybe that's just saying that there aren't enough blood beads to go around, so someone has to, like, just either agree or has to, like, someone can't be given blood beads. Someone has to be sacrificed. Maybe that's what the sacrifice means.
That remain are under Silver's control. Wandering revenants like us are forced to hunt for blood beads or face death. Even if some revenants must be sacrificed for our survival.
The sacrifice could also be like, they're making us hunt for blood beads. Like, it's dangerous, but you have to do this, because if you don't, we're all gonna die. Maybe that's what the sacrifice means too.
Well, I guess you reap what you sow, right? Well, that's all right. What's important is that at least one of us makes it.
And so the sound we heard at the end was him turning lost, I think. Okay, can I option skip? Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. That makes more sense now in context. I really like that this is a thing. I really like it, especially for someone with as bad a memory as I have. I'm still not sure what the memory echo means. So if you are able to I guess if you have thoughts on this that are non-spoilery, let me know. All right, Jail of the Mists. Jail of the Mist's vein. A land that has been isolated from the rest of the world by the red mist. With the land pierced by thorns of so there's a land beyond the Jail of the Mists. Wait, I was talking about the red cracked atmosphere around the place before? Yeah, I was talking about the red cracked atmosphere around the place before. Maybe that's the Jail of the Mists. Maybe that's like where the mist has kind of taken shape and blocked us in. So the area around it, I wonder if the area around here is like pierced by thorns at all, or if it's still going strong, if there's just like Chicago and Nairobi and just normal places going on, and it's just this area that's like revenant-y. I don't know. Okay, with the land pierced by thorns of judgment, undying lost, wandering in search of blood, and fewer blood beads. It's not a sentence. It's like a sentence fragment. With the land pierced by thorns of judgment, undying lost, wandering in search of blood, and fewer blood beads each day. So that's just a description. Okay. It's a place of despair for the revenants who call it home. Yeah, it sounds like this sucks. The Red Mist. A wall of fog appeared after Operation Queenslayer. Never mind. So if the fog appeared after Operation Queenslayer, so the whole like apocalypse happened, the Revenant apocalypse happened before this. The mist is separate. The miasma is separate from the miasma. It's not caused by the miasma. Okay, never mind. Imprisoning all life within it. Human or revenant, anyone who approaches is overcome by intense pain and dread, rendered incapable of passing through. Okay, so a hard barrier. Home base, the only place where peace can be found in a world of constant mortal danger. At first it was a simple rundown church, but Yakumo has helped turn it into its present state. I don't know who Yakumo is. Is Louis Yakumo or someone else? Jail of the Mist. After arriving at home base, you look from a balcony and watch the red mist that cloaks the land while Louis tells you about the bleak state of the world. This is I've never been in a hot spring before, but if all of them are like this, I want to go into a hot spring. Yeah, so that must be the red mist. That's the boundaries of the Jail of the Red Mist. Okay. Thank you, Onsen-San. Let's see what's in here, because this area I haven't gone into yet. Ooh, this is a great room. Got a desk. Lie down. Okay. Nice and relaxed. Got my own personal nightlight on my feet. And all is right. Just a lot of good flavor in this game with the sitting and lying down. Just stuff that you don't need, but like, again, it's really nice flavor. So there's a basement over there. What else is here, though, first? Another place to lie down. Yeah, you could certainly do worse for a home base. Not sure what's here yet. This feels like the kind of place that stuff will be in later. Like that I'll find a character. It looks like this is the kind of place where I'll find an NPC later and this will be where they set up shop. But nothing right now. So sprint is R1, is it? Maybe I can't... Or maybe I'm always sprinting in here. I don't know. What's this? Can I go behind the bar? I can. I mean, it's glowing in a way that makes me look like I can interact with it. What does it say? Luke... Oh, that's the thumbnail thing. Lucem sequimur. My Latin's a bit rusty. Sequimur is like Lucem Sequamor is like if it follows light, something like that. Or it's followed by light or something. I don't remember what 10 Sequamor is, but anything else? I don't think so. So let's go talk to Louis and see where we go from here.
The ability to draw strength from experiencing memories, and the power to revitalize blood springs, both unprecedented.
I'm quite something.
Sorry, but could I get a sample of your blood? We might understand more if we analyzed it. It won't be much, just a small vial, so you won't need to worry about bloodthirst. It'll take a while to get the results. Take it easy in the room back there while you wait.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's take it easy while I wait. So now that we've taken it easy, I guess, I thought we might have to... I thought I wasn't just role-playing. I thought we might have to lie down for plot reasons. Let's talk to him again, I guess? Or can we talk to you all now? Do things change now?
I'm really sorry.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's finish talking to you.
I've done what I can to look into your talents, and I've confirmed something surprising.
What do you got?
Revenants have blood types that differ from those of humans. These types greatly affect a Revenant's abilities. However, your blood has no specific type. Or maybe more accurately, your type is broken.
Rude.
Your abilities, and the fact that you have no specific type, might be due to your being what we call a void type.
Is that why I can take on different
You were able
codes?
to gain another Revenant's power through a vestige, right? That phenomenon is unique to void types.
Okay, that makes sense.
Supposing you are a void type, there's a test I'd like to perform. Don't worry, you'll get something out of it. I'm going to give you some of my blood.
Oh, and see if I can become
theory is
you?
Correct. It should act as a medium that will give my power to you.
Yeah.
Well,
What's your
here
blood
goes.
code? That sounds noisier than most blood transfusions, but... Oh, I got the Prometheus type. Code owner Louis. Well balanced for combat, but fragile. Its gifts bolster parrying and dodging. You acquired a new blood code. Sweet.
Did you go visit Murasame and Coco? They should be ready to do business now.
Let me see if I can... Oh, shit.
Did you go visit Murasame and Coco? They should be ready to do business now. Weapons and blood veils are vital parts of a Revenant's kit when exploring. You should take another look at them. If you've got materials, upgrade and transform them. Once you've got that settled, talk to me again, and we'll continue where we left off.
Sounds good. Let me also talk to you. Do I have to give...
It seems I can restore the blood code of a vestige's creator from elements left in the vestige. If you find any vestiges, please let me know.
Okay, so what he gave me was not a vestige, he just directly gave me some of his power. What is this? Next objective, talk to Louis to gather more info. Okay, this is like, what do I do next? Okay, right. So I have to talk to Coco and Murasame? What about you?
I've got just about anything
Oh, you're
you
Coco.
could want. Even the lost are valuable customers if they bring the right coin. Let me know if you need anything.
So Hayes is the right coin in this case. Exchange. Let's receive. It's better to receive than give. Trading points. So I need trading points. What can I get? The stamp. So you can get cosmetics here. Stamina booster. Medicine in a lightweight ampoule. I'm probably mispronouncing that. For portability. Temporarily stimulates awareness, which allows the user to work under greater strain. The amount that can be absorbed by the body is limited, so users must be cautious to not to overdose. Okay, so it improves stamina temporarily. Gift accelerator, reducing a small, relatively regular-looking drug. A regular-looking drug. I don't know what that means. It activates blood flow, temporarily reducing the time required to use gifts. Using gifts requires a high level of concentration, and users are often hit by attacks while preparing them. Many trials were performed with the hope of protecting revenants in battle. Okay, that makes sense. Mercury chrome. Highly valuable mineral made from a special ore mixed with blood. Ask Murasame about this, to use this to transform a weapon or blood veil and imbue it with obstructive properties. Obstructive properties. So this is the expensive one. This looks like a permanent upgrade thing, maybe? Let me read this again. Okay, ore mixed with blood. Ask Murasame to use this to transform a weapon or blood veil and imbue it with obstructive properties. What's obstructive properties? Creating equipment specialized in slowing enemies at the cost of decreased attack and gift properties. Okay. Slowing enemies, does that mean slowing their movement speed or attack speed or both? I don't know. But I see what it means now. Okay. So it's not just an upgrade, it's like it changes the properties.
Come again soon. I've got just a...
Let's see, give valuables. So I can give these for trading points? How many trading points? This item's value varies wildly depending on who holds it. All of them say that. Has the curious power to strengthen humanity for some, giving it extraordinary value for revenants. That's interesting. These are like just memories, and those are the things that give these power. These are like just trinkets, like souvenirs. All right, some be overwhelmed at the amount of words inside, but the clever turns of phrase and rhythm of the language used to draw reader. Some may be. This feels like it's either mistranslated or it's intentionally strangely structured. Some may be overwhelmed at the amount of words inside, but the clever turns of phrase and the rhythm of the language used to draw readers into a new world. Like, is used to draw readers into a new world? I don't know. The small flags often seen in souvenir shops. Its unique design gives rise to a flood of thoughts. Passage of time has given this tool a dignified patina. I'm probably mispronouncing that. It's still as functional as ever and would be prized by someone who does delicate work. High-quality instant noodles served at expensive restaurants in the Far East before the Great Collapse. Geisha noodles were high quality? Okay. Instant noodles were served at expensive restaurants? Really? Are they? A single bite is said to open your eyes to a new world of taste. I don't want to trade this to you yet in case, like, I'm supposed to give things to really specific people.
If you want it, I got it.
What do you got? You have Ichor Concentrate, Anti-Venom. Ooh, do I have Anti-Venom? That seems really good. Anti-Stun, Ichor Coag. What's Ichor Coagulant? Medicine that cures leak. So leak is just a debuff. Can block the effect of use before being afflicted. Causes slowly drained ichor to be stored inside the body. Okay, so this is a debuff that drains my ichor if I get it. The leak debuff. Okay. Dagger, a throwing weapon, grabs a foe's attention. Got it. That seems like it definitely. I have 5 currently. Blood marker glows dimly when the solution inside is mixed with revenant's blood. Due to the bound in blood. Due to the bound in blood? I don't know what that means. It can always show its position to its owner from afar. This bound can be cut off at will by its owner. So is this like just I can use it as like just a glowy marker on the ground maybe? Chemical light dims when the solution inside is mixed, remains lit for a limited time after activation. It can be used as a marker. In the past, there were different colors, and no, this is the marker. So what is this then? I have no idea. I don't understand this one. This bound can be cut off by will at will by its owner. What does that mean? Vivifier, a drug that causes temporary dispersal. Why would I want that? It kills me. Temporarily it's consumed upon use, but allows the user to return to the last missile in memory without losing haze. This is a homeward bone. Okay, this is gotcha. This will let me tell. This is basically a free teleport back to the missile without dying. Okay, property called Ka-32. This medicine's active ingredient is based on a factor extracted from missile that was discovered by the provisional government while developing new revival drugs. Wait, was that it? Yes, okay.
Got something to sell?
What can I sell you? So I can sell these for haze. That seems like a bad use of gifts, though. I don't want to do that. Can I sell weapons? Not to you. I'll bet I can sell them to you, though.
Oh, good timing. I've got everything set up now. What do you need?
So if I want to sell...
Got something
Yeah.
to sell?
So weapons I can sell to you. So, like, let me sell... 3 lost... Oh, 3... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, let me sell 3 lost broadswords because I only need 1. And I'll keep the other ones just in case, just because I don't know what I'll use them for yet. Sell Blood Veil. Again, I'll hold on to these because I don't know necessarily which I want or which I don't want. Let's try... Okay, exchange. Give valuables. Let me try giving you the well-worn tool, because it feels like if I'm giving anyone a tool, like, it's you. Okay, that sounded really dirty. But, like, it sounds like if anyone would want a tool, like, it's someone who does upgrades. Someone who does delicate work. I think that's what you do.
That's pretty badly tarnished. But with a little elbow grease, I can get it back into usable condition.
Trophy
Just
earned
in the nick of
building
time.
trust.
My old one is starting to fall apart. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. So did that give me... That gave me 3 trading points. Okay. Good to know. So I can get gestures, daggers... Hephaestus chrome. A highly valuable mineral from a special ore mixed with blood. Ask Murasame to use this... Okay, so another transforming thing. And use it with paralytic properties. Decreased attack, but it can stun enemies. That sounds incredibly good. Not have enough trading points. Okay. Okay. Can I upgrade a weapon I have?
Upgrade?
What do I want to upgrade? I can use Queen Iron. Right. I'm not going to do that just yet. I might do that next time, but I want to think about, like, I want to, after that, I'm going to break from the session in a second, but I want to think between sessions about kind of what I want to do for my next combat thing. Transform equipment.
Which weapon do you want to transform?
This is the thing. Let's say I wanted to transform this. Like, this is the thing where I need Prometheus. I need some kind of chrome. So chromes are the things I use to transform. Good to know.
Which blood veil do you want to transform? Okay.
Let me... Can I talk... Do you
All
have
revenants
anything?
carry some secret with them. Don't do anything funny.
No, nothing from you.
I've got just a...
So anything I can give to you that you would like. Souvenir shops. Food. Clever turns of phrase. Let me give you the local pennant, because you seem like an odds and ends person. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me... let me talk to you
Even
once
the
more.
lost are valuable customers if they bring...
No, let me give you a pennant just in case. We'll see. And if I'm wrong, this will still tell me if I get fewer trading points than 3.
I'm not sure you're cut out for business.
Yeah, I got 1 trading point, so I made the wrong choice there.
Come again
That's...
soon.
But again, that's useful information anyway. Okay.
Just so there's no confusion.
Okay, and I think that's all for now. I mean, maybe there's something... I don't want to just spam stuff at her.
I've got just about it.
Maybe she would have liked the tool also. Because she's kind of, I mean, she's
Come
kind of an
again
odds
soon.
and ends person. So I'll hold off. There's probably more people I'll meet that'll make more sense. Like, there's probably someone I'm going to meet who's like, I love penance, but I don't know.
It seems I can
Okay. Hey again, just a real quick note. I'm going to cut it off here because the session was going a little bit longer than I expected, or than I intended, and so I'll pick it up next time with the conversation with Louis. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.
Later.